Hey folks, I am Michael Patterson. I am the CTO and one of the founders here at Beamery, where we're on a mission to put talent transformation at the heart of every business. And today on Coffee and Catch-Ups, we're going to be talking here with Lindsay and Martha about their transition from the bootcamp in 2019 all the way through to their recent promotions to software engineer and some of the trials and tribulations along the way. Lindsay?
Hi, I'm Lindsay and I work on some of the core CRM at Beamery.
Hey, I'm Martha and I work on some of the core data flows in our backend.
Okay, first up, team, when you saw the Beamery bootcamp, what was it that attracted you to it over the others on the market?
I think for me, it was really difficult to find anywhere that was accepting of any background that didn't include computer science. I was really interested in getting into tech and this seemed super unique in that Beamery was really excited to kind of train people who had kind of diverse backgrounds. And then also the size of Beamery. I think the startup feel was really exciting, but I'd seen some smaller startups where it didn't seem like you'd get that same support or that same kind of full bootcamp. So I think that really worked well for me.
So it's like we kind of had that critical mass where we weren't too big that you'd get lost, but we also weren't too small that it was way too risky.
Yeah, it was still like fun and yeah.
Sure. Thanks, guys. Okay, folks, tell me, how did the bootcamp shape and inform how you are today in your team?
I think in particular the style of learning has really influenced how I work and learn today. There's a huge focus on self-guided learning, which means that I'm quite self-reliant when I need to know something, and obviously technologies are changing all the time.
Yeah.
You need to be able to learn things and pick up things quickly. So I'm really good at being able to spike things out myself and learn things, which has definitely influenced how I work.
Awesome. That's good to hear. I think from someone that set up the curriculum, we wanted to make sure that there was a heavy onus on you guys working on your own and actually guiding yourself ultimately to give you the tool set that you need when you get into the team. So awesome. Martha, what about you?
I think as well as the kind of self-learning, the collaboration, so things like pairing, we've kind of been able to bring that to our teams and be able to work on hard problems together and use kind of tools to be able to do that, and I think that's been really cool. The main thing for me though has been having such a tight network of the six of us who were on the bootcamp together. We've kind of maintained super close friendships throughout, and it's really nice to be able to reach out to Lindsay and ask a front-end question and ask her for help when I need it. So yeah, it's been really nice.
Yeah, I think the other thing as well is the speed of learning as well has really helped as well. I think compared to a more traditional more corporate grad scheme as well, I've definitely been able to learn in advance. I get promoted much quicker because I learned things really quickly on the bootcamp and I learned things really quickly in my role, and then I can take on more ownership and prove myself a lot more.
Excellent. Good to hear. What are you most proud of your time at Beamery so far?
So for me, I think leading and kind of owning a project to overhaul and kind of rewrite one of our biggest data flows at Beamery, contact enrichment. It's been really cool to drive that, and it feels like a really long way from where I was a year and a half ago.
I mean, that's pretty awesome to come in a year and a half to overhauling one of our core services. Well done.
I think for me, just in general, my growth as well. When I think back to a year ago when I was just delivering a couple tickets here and there towards a feature to now when I can deliver the majority of tickets for a feature and have a lot more ownership over it, and the way that I code and the quality of my code, I'm just really proud of how I can do that. And I think, if a year and a half ago, I don't think I would have saw myself for example, with the FINA hack as well, when we led and recruited a team of women at Beamery to be able to compete in that, it was a great experience. And Beamery really gave us the chance to showcase that as well, which I think was great.
Awesome. Good stuff. Tell me what some of the things that you've overcome in the last year and a half, and also how you've overcome them.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think with a bootcamp style learning, obviously the pace is going to be really quick. And I think that learning curve has been quite a steep learning curve, especially when you go into a team and you're faced with quite a fast delivery pace as well. So you're having to learn and you're going to have to deliver at the same time. So that's obviously been difficult, and it can be pressure at times as well. But I think support from internally from within my team and externally from the wider community and with mentorship, that's really helped me get through that.
Yeah. Something that's helped me a lot over the last 8 years is leadership coaching and mentorship. I'm glad that it's working out. Martha?
I think for me, because of all of the kind of fast-pacedness, imposter syndrome, confidence, going from nothing to delivering stuff, it's hard to kind of be confident that you're doing a good job and handling it. I think having a supportive team, looking back and seeing that I have kind of done things fine, and then also going back and teaching things, becoming a mentor myself, I think that's been really, really useful for me. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, you're in good company. I'm a chronic sufferer of the imposter syndrome. And that's a wrap. Thank you both so much for your time today. And if Lindsay and Martha's story has inspired you, please, we've got tons of open opportunities. Come and check us out on our career site. Bye all.